I can't hear anything if you guys aren't talking.
Here we go. We're live. Hey, everybody. Let me.
Hi.
Okay. Oh, I know what to do. Okay, we're live. So let me just move the overlay, and we're gonna start our show. All right, there we
There
go.
you
I
go.
did it.
There
Yay!
you go. There go ReRe.
Hi.
See, ReRe is the TikTok queen
Oh my God.
and the
You
and
the
the
TikTok.
Snapchat queen.
Yes, the Snapchat
Wow.
queen.
Wow. The Snapchat queen. I gotta
I
check you
have
out.
noticed on her every time
Wow. There we
she's
go.
on on Snapchat more than anybody else on Snapchat.
Wow, wow. So, hey, ReRe, the
Hi, how are you?
Snapchat, the TikTok queen, we got to introduce you properly. Welcome to the show. I'm
Thank
Jamila
you.
J. You know my co-host, Lele. So, how are you doing today?
I'm doing very good. I'm actually at work.
Okay, okay. So,
Yes,
I hope you can multitask. I hope you can.
absolutely. I just stepped
Okay,
out for a second so I could be on the call.
okay, great,
Yes.
great. So, Lele, you want to introduce yourself to the people that may not know you?
Yes, I am definitely Lele from 15 Dynasty. I manage artists, models, actors, designers. We're in process of purchasing a lounge and opening up a clothing line coming pretty soon. And it's going to be the hottest woman clothing line that's out.
Wow.
For real? For real.
Amazing.
Yes, yes. So, ReRe, welcome to the show again.
Thank you.
And can you give us um your name, your model name, where you were born, and where do you live at now?
Yes, so hi everyone again. My name is Rena Neats Dairy. Everyone calls me Ree, if that's okay with you guys.
Re.
My
Okay.
model name is Goddess Supermodel. You can find me on all platforms, Instagram, Snapchat, things like that. I was born and raised in Israel. I currently live in Chicago now. Been here for 13 years. So I've been modeling for the last 2 to 3 years very seriously, doing shows, things like that. And yeah, I'm 26.
And
Now, what?
we getting us signed to 15 Dynasty.
Yes, sir.
Wow, congratulations.
Thank
What
you.
what is your stats? How tall are you and what's your dress size?
Yeah, so I'm 5'11". My dress size is like a 4 or 6 medium small. And my shoe
Wow.
size is an 11 or a 12, depending on how the shoe runs.
You're tall.
Yes,
You're
I am.
you're
All legs,
tall.
all legs.
There's a picture of you. Let me see if I can put it in here because I want everybody to
Oh, she
see how,
have a couple of pictures. I
yeah,
have
how
all
your
on my social
legs.
media, and they was going crazy about her.
I love it. I
Um,
love it.
Let me see if I can put this picture in here. Tell us about this picture. Is it in here? Can you see
Yeah, I
it?
can kind of see it. It's like in the background. I see it. It's
Oh,
behind us.
okay. Hold on. Let me see if I can get it in here because this is important. I want people to see you. Let me see if I can put us to the side
Okay.
and see if we can get that picture in here. Mm,
How are
let's
you
see.
doing, Lele?
Listen, I am so busy. but busy is good. I'm basically doing good.
Yes, that's good.
I, I I am not doing good when I'm not busy.
Right.
I
I
know that's right.
understand.
And I'm definitely trying to get you up to New York so we could get some photo shoots of you.
Absolutely. I'm definitely looking forward to that.
I want people to see your legs, and maybe um that's why I downloaded the picture of you, but it's let's see if I can
Yeah,
get
there
it.
we go. It's right back of you.
It's in, oh, okay. I don't know how to do this, y'all. But
Yeah,
I
it's
did
right
when
behind you. I
I saw the picture, I definitely said, well, she's high fashion.
don't
You know,
Yes,
you're definitely high fashion, um, you know, caliber or model.
absolutely.
So because you're very, very tall and you long, long legs. So I know designers love that look. So
Absolutely.
let's start at the beginning. You said you were born in Israel.
Yes, born and raised. I moved here when I was 13.
So are you a citizen of
Yeah, I'm
Israel?
a citizen in Israel and I'm also a citizen here.
Oh, so
And
you have dual citizenship?
yes.
Wow. So what made you were born in Israel. How was that compared to, I guess you didn't know anything else but being there, but now that you moved to the United States, what's the comparison in terms of lifestyle,
Yeah,
being a
so
person of color?
basically it was definitely a huge transformation for me. Because I grew up in a cult where we were like living in a village with community. Everyone was family. I'm your mom. I'm your mom. You're my dad. You're my dad. Uncle, auntie. Everyone was all one. And so we was living like a very nation type of lifestyle, very cultured, long dresses, things like that. And everybody was just very very close. Like the only difference is for me here is like people are very distant, people with these attitudes and things like that. And I'm a vegan, so I was born and raised that way, and everything we ate out of the garden and stuff like that. So like shopping in stores and going to do things
Wow.
like that was different for me. um the language, I knew English, but my first language is Hebrew. We spoke English and Hebrew in the household, but the whole world in Israel is all Hebrew. The schools, the stores, everything. So that was a transformation as well. um but yeah, so I mean, but I love Chicago. It's nice. I like it. I haven't been back to Israel since I've been here. So that
Wow.
is my one of my goals, to make it there, make it back, see my family. I have sisters there and friends and stuff like that. So yeah.
Now, did you see you said you were raised in a cult?
Yes, we were called the Hebrew Israelites. I don't know if you heard of them before. Yeah, it was like a cult with probably like, I want to say 7,000 people. Yeah, and
Wow.
we all lived
They,
like in
they
a village. We
well,
had like,
matter of fact, they really, really deep in New York.
Mm,
really? Yeah,
Oh
no,
yeah.
they're all over. They're here in Chicago. I know they're in Atlanta. Like you said, they're in New York. Yeah, they was in Israel. It was a lot of people in Israel. A lot of people has branched off and went to different places and stuff like that. But that's where it's like the root of it, I would say.
mm.
Yeah,
In Chicago or
in Israel.
Israel?
Hmm.
So your parents were born here and then they moved to Israel?
Yeah, my dad was actually born in Texas. My mom was born here in Chicago. And
Okay.
my grandfather was a revolutionary, so he traveled all around the world. He took a ship to Africa. He did all of these different things, and he took his family to Israel. And my mom lived there for 28 years, got married, and had us.
Wow. So
Mhm.
your grandfather was a revolutionary on your mother's side.
Yes, on my mother's side.
Wow. Wow. That's
Yes,
amazing.
yes.
So in terms of being a black person in Israel, was it racism and
Yeah,
uh,
they're definitely racism and prejudice and very entitled. But
Mm-hmm.
they I want to say they took on well to us very well because we were going to their schools. Once we turn 18, we have to go to the army. So we grew on them, I would say. And they love
Okay.
us now. But it's Jews. Jews are how they are. But yeah,
So
it's
did you,
definitely some racism, of course. People are still people.
so do you guys feel like you're the Jewish, the real Jewish people, descendants from Christ, or what is your perspective on moving to Israel and living that type of lifestyle or just being there?
Yeah,
Is it
so basically, me personally, I don't consider myself as anything like Muslim or Christian or Hebrew Israelite or things like that. I just believe in me. I believe in the universe. I believe in the spirit. I believe in energy and things like that. So I wouldn't say that I am this or I am that, if you can understand that. But basically, what we are as a whole, we are the Hebrew Israelites. We are the Black Jews. You know,
okay? Mhm.
yes.
Okay, that was my question.
Hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Lay, you have any questions?
When I first met her, I met her at a fashion show.
Ah.
And yeah, and she definitely
We were
said,
actually in New York.
"That's right,
Yes.
that's right." At what's his name, Belvedere,
Oh, Debonair,
Oh,
Mr. Debonair.
Belvedere Fashion
Debonair.
Show,
Debonair.
and
Yeah.
we start talking. And once she started talking and revealing certain things, we definitely clicked.
Yes.
I
Wow.
definitely told her I wanted to sign her.
Yes. Absolutely, he
Her
did.
mom's is great.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
Yeah,
my mom is definitely one of my biggest supporters. She's always here for me,
no,
always there
she's not
supporting.
one of her biggest supporters. She's her biggest supporter.
Okay. Yes,
Wow.
absolutely. Absolutely. She
Yeah,
is the
her
number.
mom's is great.
Yes.
So how did is there a fashion I guess like a fashion culture in Israel? I mean, do you have Fashion Week and designers and things like that?
Yeah, I'm sure they do. Like I said, I was 13, so I was very young. I didn't really get into things like that when I was
Oh, okay.
there. But yes, they do have fashion shows. A lot of my friends, they didn't got into the modeling world and they have fashion shows and little different designers where they sewing clothes. We were very big on sewing our clothes in Israel. Like everything we wore was sewed. We never bought anything from the store and stuff like that. So they actually sew their clothes, have people modeling them and everything.
You know
Wow.
what?
Yeah.
Being that she's already from Israel, and now they have fashion there, and she done branch out from Israel and been to New York, and if she go back, she will basically
Yeah.
the designers will detect to her,
Yes.
Yeah, they
Yes.
will. They
They
will.
and
will.
that should be an ultimate goal for her to go back
Mhm. Yeah.
Absolutely.
and to get in the fashion shows there because it will branch off to other things. We're gonna
Yeah.
talk about that. Make sure that will happen
Yes.
Right. Yeah.
Absolutely.
once she get the experience out here in New York.
Mm-hmm.
She have to get the experience in New York.
Well,
Absolutely.
after then, you would go back as a supermodel.
Right.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah, you would
That's
go
the
back as
goal.
a supermodel.
That's right.
Yeah, you would absolutely go back as a supermodel, and also um, your stature, your height. I just see you in Europe in Paris Fashion Week,
That's
Milan
amazing
Fashion
that you say
Week.
that.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
see you as a international model,
absolutely.
and
That's what I
and I
want.
think and I think with your story, people will gravitate
That's right.
not only not only because your height and your beauty, but they're going to be fascinated with your background and your story. Of course, like
That's
I
right.
was.
Yes.
So
Right.
yeah, yeah.
See that was
I think it's amazing.
like again, like I said, she from Israel. She done branch off, got into modeling. She
Yeah.
been in Texas. I mean, Chicago doing fashion there. come to New York, because New York is where
That's
everybody want
it.
to come.
Yeah, that's
Once
it.
she get in fashion into New York, then she go back to Israel. That's gonna
That's it.
produce her to be a superstar. Now, when
Yeah.
she comes back to New York, the designer is gonna find out she done been to Israel. She done been to. They gonna
Yes.
gratify her as being a superstar. Then she
Yes,
can
because
go on to different other things.
yes, because actually the picture that you have up for me, that was in Vegas. We had a fashion show with Victoria Henley, and I had took a photo shoot after, and that's what that one was at. And then I actually just went to Hawaii for a fashion show.
Oh
Next
my
month I'm
God.
supposed to be going to actually this month I'm supposed to be going to Miami for another fashion show. And then after Miami, I'm definitely trying to get to New York as soon as possible. So we just need to just make that
So
happen.
after Miami, I'm definitely trying to get
No,
to New
no,
York as
no,
soon as
no.
possible.
What
So
she
you're on your way. You're on your definitely on your way.
Yes.
what we
I
have to do, we have to get her in John Blasingame fashion show.
Mm,
oh yeah. I
Once
think
we
there's
get in
a
there,
Harlem Fashion Week, Brooklyn Fashion Week,
right,
all of those things you can do
right,
easily. Chicago Fashion
right,
Week, and you just build and work
right.
towards, your
That's how she's gonna
dream.
be a super. She
Yeah,
gonna come
that's
with if we work out a plan and she stick to the plan, she gonna
yeah,
become a supermodel just like that.
yes.
yeah,
I'm definitely open for all the support. I'm definitely ready to learn, definitely ready to explore, definitely ready to adventure because that's my goal. My goal is to be on billboards. My goal is to be on all magazines. That's what I want. I love modeling. I love fashion. I love being in the camera. I love it.
And she loves Snapchat.
I love Snapchat.
yeah.
Hey,
How did you
listen.
get into modeling?
Huh?
How did you get into modeling? How,
Yeah,
you know?
so ever since I was little, I always loved it. Just being in the fashion world and in the modeling world, just that whole world. I always was into it. But when I first started getting serious was what is it, 2022? I want to say like in 2019, I went and did Miss Fashion Global in Florida. And that was my first competition. And I came in the top 10 out of like 400 models in my
Wow.
category because there was different categories. They had a fitness category, the runway category, which was my category, boutique models, and then plus size models.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, and that was a very, very great experience for me. That was like one of my first big things that I did. So ever since after that, I just been doing shows and it's just been going on and on.
Did
Uh,
you always want to model?
Huh?
I'm sorry, Lay. No, I just said, did you always want to model? Did you have aspirations of doing
Yeah.
something else?
No,
What?
I've always wanted to model. I wanted to be a lawyer once upon a time as well. But I think that modeling, I was leaning more towards that or just being in the fashion world overall more than anything else. Hmm.
Go ahead, Lay. I'm
yeah.
sorry.
Listen, I picked some pictures of her and Oliver up, and people was going off the hook.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh
Wow.
my God. I was
Yes, I
getting
so appreciate
noticed at
that.
2 o'clock in the morning.
Wow.
Yo, who is she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Very
And
striking.
that's good. And that's
Yes.
good.
Good.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys.
So, what do you like doing best? Runway, photo shoots, um,
I
pin up, or what do you like to do the best?
I think that the runway is the best for me. Even with the whole changing back and forth, that gives me a thrill as well. But when I'm actually on the runway walking, I think that's the best part. That's the highlight of everything for me. Beyond the
Yeah.
makeup and the hair and the changing and the outfits. Once I get on the runway, that's where all of the chills start. Even talking
Yeah.
about it, I'm getting chills. Yes.
That's what you like the best.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
I
what
think
about photo shoots?
Oh no, I love photo shoots. Photo shoots are amazing. Doing different photo shoots of different backgrounds, different scenes, different posing, holding this pose, holding that pose.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's beautiful as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Go ahead, Lay. I'm sorry.
Yeah, like I said, when I first met her, just her personality.
Hmm. Hmm.
It's
Appreciate it.
like we clicked.
We did. We definitely clicked. We definitely had a bond.
Yeah, when
Very.
I found out she was from Chicago, I said, "Oh my God, she's from Chicago. She's so far." But yo, we're gonna make it work. I'm gonna sign her. I'm going to put her on the website, and I'm going to advertise and promote her.
Yes.
Yeah. Wow.
Appreciate that.
Well,
So I'm very,
congratulations.
very humble and very, very appreciative of everything that Lele has been doing for me. He's always contacted me and text me, "Read it, you do this, read it, you do that, read it, you do this." I'm like, okay, let me get on my business.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
keeps me focused, and I definitely appreciate you for doing that.
Yeah.
See,
You need that.
I always say, when a model, or artist, or anybody sign the management, the first thing they should have is their foundation.
Yes.
You know,
Hmm.
in certain industry, they will say your foundation going to either be concrete or it's going to be glass.
Yep.
Yeah.
Your foundation become glass when you don't have a foundation, so that's bricks.
Mm.
So when you have a solid foundation, it's highly impossible to break it.
Mm.
What's the foundation you guys
The,
are talking about?
all right,
Just
the foundation, it consists of your bio,
hmm.
your pictures,
Yeah.
your comp card, and the most important, having the tools to walk up and down any runway, poses,
Your
printing,
measurements,
yeah, all
little
of that.
life
So
story about you.
your bio gonna consist of your measurements and all of that. That's gonna be on your bio. What
Card.
you got,
Yeah. Your card.
you gotta have the skills to walk up and down, and the people that supporting you being comfortable with you.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Once
I
you
think
have
you got to have the confidence. I
Absolutely.
think it's confidence to walk on that runway.
It is, and I
yeah,
definitely build confidence because, like, I always have confidence in myself. I always been the type of person who have self confidence, but definitely being on the runway, I definitely had to learn a couple of things. I definitely had to humble myself down and be
Yeah.
open to learn and to be open to experience new things and be like, okay, this is the right way. This is not the right way. This is how you should do it, and then fail and learn, and then be better. Because now when I do it, I don't feel nothing. Like I still get nervous. I think that's just normal, but
Yeah. Yeah.
it's like nothing for me. It's way
Mhm.
different than when I first got on the runway. Like for the first time, I was just like up there, like, oh my gosh.
How did you learn how to walk, and did you practice, or did somebody teach you
I
watching
actually self
videos?
taught. Yeah, I actually self
Okay.
taught. I will watch YouTube videos all the time, getting different tips on walks and stuff like that, and I would rent me out a studio space. It's like a big
Ah,
space and it's mirrors all through the studio,
yeah. Wow.
and I would
Hmm.
just walk for hours and hours and hours, walking up and down, looking at myself in the mirror, critiquing myself, switching this, changing that, watching the videos.
Yeah.
Yes.
Uh,
that's good. That's determination.
it
But
Mhm.
really is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
what's gonna happen once I get things together on this side with this place I'm in process of getting? Uh, I'm going to coordinate with all the models,
Mhm.
and I'm going to have a date where they could come, hopefully for a weekend, and that's what we're going to do for the whole weekend.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
that sounds beautiful. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that that's very important when you see yourself walking, because that's what I said. I said I need to fall in love with myself. So that's why I
Hmm.
decided to do the studio with all of the mirrors everywhere, so I could just watch me.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
true.
and I think that helped me a lot. That was I was very happy that I made that decision to do that, and I still do it now. Like every other month, I try to do it 3 weeks out the month, and yeah,
Yeah.
that's been really helping me.
I think that's what dancers do,
Mm-hmm.
and I used to take my daughter to modeling classes in Oakland, and
Mhm.
all they would do is walk, 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 walk. That's all they
That's it.
did. And the more you do, the better you'll get, the better your confidence will get. And I think also seeing yourself in that mirror, you
Absolutely.
know, yeah,
Absolutely.
I congratulate you by doing that on your own, because
Thank you so
you
much.
people pay a lot of money, just to, walk and be able to see themselves,
Yes.
and do what you do on your own. So that means that you have self-determination. You're a self-starter. So
Absolutely.
that's, yeah, yeah.
Yes.
So how long have you been modeling now?
For what? 3 years, I would say. Two and a
Okay.
half, 3 years, seriously.
Right,
Yeah.
right, right. That's cool. Is there anything else you'd like to do in terms of, a lot of actresses start off with modeling? Do you want to maybe branch out into something else
Yeah.
besides modeling in the entertainment field?
Yeah, I'm definitely open for acting, commercials, things like that. Modeling is my number one, but I'm definitely open for that. I actually did do some modeling classes with John Casablanca because that was a part of the modeling as well when I
Mhm.
did that for a while. And
Yeah,
but yeah, I'm definitely open for it.
yeah, yeah.
Hmm. For
Oh,
sure.
she could sing too.
Oh, so, wow.
No,
All
I
So
you have,
you,
can't
all
sing.
you have to do is go on Snapchat. You would think
wow,
she's
you're a
Mary
singer
J.
too.
Yes.
You're a singer too?
I wouldn't say I'm a singer. I do love singing, but I don't have a voice.
Oh,
If
okay.
you go on Snapchat, you couldn't tell her she didn't have a voice.
Wow, wow.
Oh my goodness.
A lot of people don't have the voice, but they still be singing and stuff.
Yeah. And I
I
love
mean, famous people is like, how did they get here? With, so I mean, sometimes it's just something you love to do, and it's something within you, and
absolutely.
you
Yeah,
can
I
do
think it's
it.
within me and I just love doing it because I'm always singing.
Yeah, really. You
Yeah.
love music.
I do. I do love music. I love soul music, music that touch my soul.
Yes.
Yeah.
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 Wow.
Yeah.
So where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? What do you see yourself doing?
In the next 5 years, I see myself talking to Naomi Campbell, Tyra Banks, Anouk. I think that's her name. Yeah, her name is Anouk. She's an African model. She's one of my biggest inspirers. And just talking to them and being next to them and being in the field, being with that energy, learning from them and stuff like that. Being on Billboard, driving on the E-way, like, oh my God, they're crying. There's my face. You
Are
know,
you looking forward to doing some type of campaign for maybe clothing for a designer or makeup or anything like that? Do you have your eyes set on maybe modeling in for Rihanna? Just what does that big picture look like for you?
yeah, definitely. I definitely want to model Fenty. I definitely want to model all designers, Givenchy, Gucci, Chanel, all of that for sure. And then I
Yeah.
also want to open my own class where I can help women like me trying
Mm,
to build their self up and help them model, help them build their confidence, show them the ropes that I learned, I am learning still, and
yeah,
just be a supporter.
that's cool.
Yes.
You have any other training besides John Casablanca? You have
No, John
any?
Casablanca was my only training that I did do.
Mhm.
Besides my own training that I'm still doing currently today.
Right, right.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And every time I do my fashion shows, Victoria Henley, she's a model. She's been on Tyra Banks show. She's on some magazines and stuff like that as well. She always give us little trainings and classes and stuff like that before we start.
Oh, okay. Is
Hmm.
she in she's in Chicago or New York or?
No, I'm actually not sure where she lives. She travels so much. So
Ah, okay.
where she's
Yeah, I met her.
yeah,
Okay.
her, her mom.
Hmm.
Mm,
Okay.
yeah, they're great people.
Hmm.
Hmm.
You know, once she keep motivated, doing different things, and once she start getting recognized, all of the rest of the stuff gonna fall into place.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
the
this
point is,
is one of the steps. Us talking and having a conversation right now.
yeah,
Yeah.
all she have to do is just keep doing what she doing, but pick your fashion shows.
Hmm.
You want to go to fashion shows that gonna have substance.
Absolutely. Ab-
If
That's
they
that's
have
that's what
if
I'm
they
focused
have
on now.
10 fashion show and three of them have substance,
Hmm.
why go to the rest of them? It doesn't
Exactly.
make sense.
It don't.
Yeah. Yeah. What
Yeah.
do you
That's why
mean
I have.
that has substance, Lay? Oh, I'm sorry. Go
Uh,
ahead.
No, you're
well, what I mean by having substance, you might have you might go to a fashion show that might not have too many people
fine.
there as far as being
Okay.
advertising and promotion, taking pictures and all of
Ah,
that.
okay.
The thing is, for people to get to know you, take pictures and so and so and so with you. So if they're not doing that at seven of them, why go?
Right.
Okay. Okay.
But the three will give each one of the three will give you an impact that will make up for each
Yeah.
seven of them.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And that's what also you call time management.
Mm.
Hmm.
What do you think the key lay from a agent or a manager's perspective? What do you think the key to success is in this business? And when I say business, it could be acting, modeling, dancing, entertainment field. What do you think is the
All right,
key to
let's deal with
success?
modeling. The
Okay.
key is knowing your profession. And what I mean knowing your profession and knowing how to walk.
Mhm.
Once you know how to walk, once you have your bio, once you have your pictures, the fear, you're always going to have fear, but you're not going to have that much fear.
Hmm.
You know your foundation. Once you know your foundation, you will have confidence.
Yeah.
Then you could sit back and see when other models come in that they don't have a foundation, this is how they carry themselves.
Right. Right.
You
Hmm.
have a lot of designers and you have a lot of magazine editors that would just sit in there and watch, wouldn't say
Mm.
nothing, but just watch how you carry yourself. And they
Hmm.
could tell if you've been properly trained.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you think this keys to success is, Riri?
I would like to agree with Lele. But just to piggyback off of him, basically, confidence and knowing your role. Like, if this is what you're choosing to do, you gotta master your role, which is the runway, because the designers are gonna be there, the makeup is gonna be there, the hair is gonna be there. But when you actually get on that runway, that's what's important. That walk, that look, that posing, that picture that they get, and just staying focused and just understanding
Know
that
how
you're gonna
to
be up.
sell.
Yeah,
Know
exactly.
how to sell. You know, I've seen a
Mhm.
lot of models get up there, pretty, nice body. That's not a model.
Mhm.
A model whole ideology is to sell what she have on.
Absolutely.
Yes.
When you say you a model, that means that you will adjust to any type of situation. A designer will give you clothes,
Yes.
and it's not the best clothes, just to see how you will wear them clothes.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
you wear them clothes just like if they was name brand and they
Right.
respect you more. They will call and ask for you.
Yes.
I think the key to success is something you said, Lay, and a lot of, and I'm not going to say just models, but people in the entertainment that I've seen is it was something you said about Riri. You said she was a nice person. When you met her, it was a connection.
Hmm.
So I think a lot of models and actors and when you go on auditions, you see this and it's like, oh, I'm so beautiful and this and that,
Exactly.
but it's not about how beautiful you are.
No.
It's about how you interact with people,
Yes.
how you can act on set, how you can sell, like you said, you got to sell that dress, the pants, the bra, whatever you have on. You have to be relatable, and you
Yes.
have to be likable, because
Right.
people know when you're arrogant and you're superficial. And I think for me,
You
that's what
have to be
I
humble and you
see.
have to be a student.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You're right. And I think, the walk. I studied models. Naomi Campbell, of course, is the queen of the walk.
Yeah.
But when I see models, they just bust out there and they just bust on the runway with so much confidence.
Mm-hmm.
To me, that confidence, even if you slip and fall, you get up, you keep walking. To
Absolutely.
me, that's the key to success.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna give you a prime example of Naomi Nut Campbell. She
Yeah.
came there late one day. They showed her getting out the cab, coming to the place. She was late. She was like, they needed her right now.
Hmm.
They showed her getting out the car, coming in the place, going in the back, putting on the clothes, and hitting the runway.
That's
Right.
it. That's it. That's it. Right.
And it's
That,
like she performed it like she was there all day.
yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. 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 That's
Yeah.
it.
Be ready. You got to be always in the ready vibration.
That's right.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Yes.
You're right about that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because you never know when it's gonna happen. So
That's
you
Yeah.
got
right.
to be ready.
Yeah. You have to be
I
ready.
agree.
You got to be ready.
What they say, don't get ready, but stay ready.
That's
Yes.
right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Like a lot of people, like I tell a lot of people, especially when I was dealing with a lot of my artists,
Mm-hmm.
I, like I told them, if they not trained to go, I don't need them. They said, "What are you
Mhm.
talking about, Lane?" I said, "Nah, I don't have 2-3 years to get you out there. If
Mm.
you listen, we could get you out there in a year, but you have to be trained to be ready.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
tell me you can sing and you rap, or I get you around some people and I tell them, yo, she could rap or he could rap or she could sing, he could sing or whatever. Then when the guy asks you to sing, you would say, oh, no, no,
Ain't none of that. Ain't none
no.
of
When
that.
he says sing, you sing anything,
Anything.
Yeah.
freestyle.
Yes.
Mary had a little lamb.
That's
Right.
right.
Do re mi fa sol la ti do.
That's right.
Yeah, you got to be ready.
You
You got
got to
to
be
stay
ready.
ready.
That's
Because
like me
Yeah.
walking
let
down
me
the
tell you
street.
what they did with Eve when she was coming up.
Yeah.
They said Eve was a rapper. So the guy said, okay, she's a rapper. All
Let me
right.
hit.
Go get DMX and go get so and so and so. Put her in the booth.
Hmm.
Yes.
Freestyle.
Yes.
And that's
You
what
got to
got
be
her
ready. That way
good.
you got to get ready.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got
Got
to
to
be
be
trained to
ready.
go. And it's good to be like that because you never know when somebody might try to put you on the spot. But it's
Yeah.
not putting you on the spot. It's that seeing if you train to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And it's what you attracted.
Right.
Hmm.
You're
Exactly.
attracting it. Absolutely.
So, ReRe, what advice would you give to, young girls coming up that would love to be models?
The advice I would give is first thing is love yourself and understand that everybody is not in the same position that everybody is. But we can all get up there. We can all be on the top together. We just gotta
Mm.
everybody gotta understand that everybody start off wherever they start off at. And you gotta stay motivated. You gotta stay consistent. Consistency is very important.
Say that again. I gotta hear that.
Consistency. You gotta stay consistent. You gotta keep
You
yourself
have to.
motivated. You gotta
Yeah.
love yourself, and you gotta understand. You gotta take constructive criticism.
Mm.
Constructive criticism is also important. That's something that I struggle with too, because we don't want to hear things that's not good, but
Yeah.
it's okay because it's help you get better.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So being consistent, loving yourself, taking constructive criticism, and motivating yourself and not letting people bring you down, and understanding that it's gonna be like this now, but it's not gonna be like this later.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
You got to get through the tape to get through it.
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah. Like,
go
what
through the
advice
road.
would you give young models, or young entertainers,
My
people that want to be
advice
in the business?
for young models is to have confidence in yourself.
Yes.
Make sure you have your bio, make sure you have your pictures, and make sure you have your comp card. Make sure, most important, you had training.
Mm,
If
Yes.
you didn't have training, train yourself.
yeah,
Hmm. With the support, because we have so much support these days. All of the internet, all these videos, and all these different
That's
uh
right.
streams we can go to get help
That's right.
and to learn. We got so much
yeah.
on our hand for us to do that.
Right,
Get
right.
down, get involved with a team that is a team.
Yes, for sure.
That's not a dream, but a team.
A real team. Do
Yes,
you have to go back to work, ReRe?
I
Yeah.
do.
Okay, okay. So we'll cut it short, and we'll end it here. I always like to give my guests the last word. So, I want to ask you one quick question, and it's really quick.
Yeah.
So, when you were going through your teenage years, my daughter, she when she was 12, 13, she
Uh-huh.
had growing pains. Did you have growing pains when you started growing with 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 your
I don't
height?
remember that. I don't remember having growing pains.
Okay, okay. So
Yeah.
you didn't. I guess some people do, some people don't.
Oh well, with my breasts, I had growing pains.
Okay. I'm talking about in terms of your height,
Oh,
because
yeah. No, I did not. I didn't.
okay, okay.
Yeah. It was
Yeah.
just a perfect breeze.
Wow. So did you grow all like overnight or just gradual?
Absolutely, I did. I grew
Over.
overnight. I've been tall since I was like in eighth grade.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. I definitely
Yeah.
grew overnight for sure.
Yeah. My daughter started growing like when she was like in the seventh or eighth grade, but she every morning she couldn't walk. So
Oh
I would have
no.
to drag her into the bathtub, and after she sat in hot water, because she's 5'9", 5'10". So I was just wondering if you had growing pains like she did.
Oh yeah, no. I'm
Yeah,
sorry to hear that.
make
Huh?
sure ReRe will give out her social media.
Yes, yes.
Yes. So my Snapchat is that's dairy. So that's THTS dairy DERRY. That's dairy. And then my Instagram is got no, it's Goddess Supermodel. So it's
Okay,
Goddess GODDESSE Goddess, and then
okay,
Supermodel.
okay, okay. Can you text that to me or email it to me? Because I'll put it like in the credits so people can
Yes, I'll
have
make
that.
sure I do that as soon as we get off the phone.
Okay. Is there anything you want to add that I didn't ask you, or anything you want to say in closing? Because I
No,
know you
I
got to
think
get back to work.
no, I think you covered everything. I just want to say thank you guys for having me. I really appreciate you. It was very nice meeting you, Jamila. And
Oh, nice
Lele,
meeting
I
you.
appreciate you for everything that you do. And we will definitely stay in contact. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And everybody that's watching or going to watch, thank you guys for listening in. And I definitely appreciate it.
All right. Thank you.
You're
One thing we
welcome.
got to do, Layla, you have any closing words? Then we got to peace out. So, any closing words, Lay?
Like I just said earlier, just iterated, especially for the models, because we're dealing with a model today. Make sure you're walking on a strong foundation and not walking on glass.
Yes.
Mm, okay.
And if you are
All
walking on glass, it's okay. Let's just build that foundation.
right.
If
You
you're
got to
walking
start
on
somewhere.
glass, no, if you're walking on glass, let's get off the glass before it collapses.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. All right. So we're gonna peace out. So I'm gonna count to three, and we're just gonna say peace, and we'll
Okay.
be off. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your beautiful smile and your
Thank
positive
you.
Look at that
energy.
smile.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah,
you.
appreciate that. All right, you guys, gotta go back to work. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to watch Choice TV, Roku, and Amazon Fire TV. We're gonna peace out. One, two, three.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace. Thank you, ReRe.
You're
Little
welcome.
Ree,
Bye.
little Ree, little Ree.
Let's
I'll see y'all later.
All right. Bye.
see. And